listen.
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Can't get enough baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
All right, there's no human being on the planet I'd rather be talking to right now than Aaron Nola. It's been a couple of years, I think. I lose track. I still have the picture of you holding up a baseball to a boring t-shirt. I remember there's a couple of things I remember about that trip when I talked to you, that series. It was, I talked to Marvin Harrison Jr., and he said, hitting a home run is harder than catching a touchdown pass. Do you agree with that?
I think so, yeah.
All right, yeah.
It's hard to hit a homer.
It's hard to hit a homer.
I almost hit one.
You did?
Yeah.
When? When was it?
2021. I hit the wall in New York.
Did you? When you?
So it's tough.
Wait a second. So which New York?
City Field.
Okay,
City Field.
I didn't know.
If it was Yankee Stadium, it would have went out.
Are you a lefty, righty? I should know this.
Righty.
If there was only way to check this. So righty. Oh, that's pretty good, man. That's out of Fenway. That's.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been out of Fenway. It would hit the wall.
But it would have been out of somewhere, like
Yankee
Houston.
Stadium.
Okay. Oh. But so when you hit it, what was that?
I thought it was actually against Taiwan, Walker.
Oh, it was.
And I hit it, and because it was toward the end of the season in 2021, it was our last year hitting. And I hit it, I go, it's my first one. Yes.
You hit it. I know that feeling.
And I didn't pimp it, obviously, because I'm a pitcher. But I didn't bust it out of the box and then hit the wall, and I ended up getting a single.
Did you really?
Yeah. But I was like, gosh dang, it would have been my only one. So I went homerless in my hitting career.
But how many homers did you hit? I did not expect to ask you this, but when you were a kid, you hit a lot of
homers. Yeah. Not a ton. I mean, I just remember my senior year of high school, I hit 6, but those were with those juice bats.
Did
those blue bats.
Did you hit in college?
No.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you Skeens did or not. No. I don't know. But I think that's one of the things that have been taken away. Oh, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm all for it, sort of DH. But it's been taken away, the appreciation of pitchers, understanding how good pitchers are. You know?
Yeah. The game's different, obviously. I do miss the National League part of the game. I think in today's game, I think it would be a lot harder for pitchers to go out there and bunt. You got a lot of bullpen guys throwing 97 to 100.
That's interesting.
It'd be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Their pitches are nastier. Some don't really have as good as control as when we used to hit those pitchers in, but I just think overall hitting would be a lot harder. Hitting's hard right now for the hitters, right?
Well, that's what I mean. I hadn't even thought about this because when was that? So it was I lose track. So 21 was the last year pitchers hit.
Yeah.
I think about how much pitching has evolved in that time.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. I think the National League part was obviously an art. Pitchers having to bunt off a starting pitcher and a relief pitcher, and possibly a closer, and then the pitcher having to go to a hitter or go to the pitcher.
Yeah.
And I've seen some pitchers kind of struggle to throw to the pitcher. Kind of messes with their mind a little bit.
Yeah.
And then seeing a guy square around the bunt. Some pitchers are really close to the plate, some are not, some are up. So some guys didn't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
So that right there is kind of an art. But coming up in the minor leagues, we learned how to do it.
Yeah.
We learned how to bunt. So it just
guys can't bunt.
Repetition.
Guys can't bunt. It's so frustrating to me. So in those years, let's play this game since then. How have you evolved as a pitcher? Pitching has evolved. How have you evolved?
Oh man. I just try to stick to my plan. Every time I go out there, have good work weeks, have good bullpens, really focus on what I'm trying to accomplish out in the bullpen. That's going to lead me to have a good start, hopefully on the mound. And just when I get out on the mound, compete. No matter what I have that day, I just want to go. I go out and compete and try to win the game. And
But you're pretty much the same. Like, in other words, you have. I don't know if you've developed a new pitch, a different philosophy. You're pretty much the same. Like, which has worked. So I mean, why wouldn't you?
I throw a cutter a little bit more than I used to. Yeah, I developed that pitch in 21, but I really didn't start throwing it until 22 and last year. A lot more. But that feels it's a field pitch for me. Sometimes stuff's working out in the outfield and the bullpen. I get on the mound, it's not working too well. So I got to figure out what's working during the game and have communication with my catcher and go to battle.
I think when we talked, you were heading into the end of your contract. You signed a new contract. I've never lived that life. A lot of guys, like, they have different reactions. I was actually just talking to over there Christian Campbell. He's a younger guy, took different situation. But was there that? Is it a different feeling pitching in a contract year compared to being on the other side of that contract? Because there's a couple different ways to look at it, right? There's the security, but then there's like, well, I've got this contract. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I think for certain guys, it'll probably be different. For me, I love pitching. I love going out there and taking the ball every 5 games. So when I was going into free agency, that stuff was honestly in the back of my head. Like, I just wanted to pitch, and whatever happened.
You didn't think about it.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And some people might say I did. But I really didn't. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard for me to go out there and just do what I've always done and go out there and pitch and compete. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens. Wherever I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And I'm glad Philly stuck with me and signed me back because that's where I want to be. And I think that experience came from 2018 going into arbitration. I mean, a little bit different, but going into arb was kind of like that, but I didn't really think about that, and I'm grateful I skipped that process and they signed me to a contract in 2019. But at the end of the day, for us pitchers, we can't control. We can only control so much, right? But the only thing we control is going out there and competing and trying to win for the team. And I think when we try to do that, it takes our mind off of everything else, all the outside stuff, all the noise, all the contract talks and this and that. Because the only thing that matters is when you're out there in your team and you're trying to win that game that day.
It really is like simplistic that way. And like we like because this is how the world of baseball and media is. I mean, I can tell you, there's nothing better for business than talking about contracts and trades, right? This is why you were asked about it 50 million times, including in the I think it was like at a press conference in the playoffs, and they're still asking you, like, you're probably thinking, dude, like, I'm getting ready for the playoffs, But it's
especially playoffs. You're really not thinking about that kind of stuff.
But you were asked about it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And after we lost out in the CS against the Diamondbacks, it was kind of tough. Going back to my apartment and knowing that maybe I was never going to be back in Philly again, and my time up there might have been up because it's a business of baseball, right? It's not guaranteed that Philly was going to bring me back. And so when we lost out that CS, a lot of things just looked out my window. A lot of things started going through my mind, and a lot of memories started coming to my head. And all the people I've met and the coaches, staff, people around the field over my time here just kind of started to settle in. But then I'm super grateful that.
But that's the thing. I was actually going to say that, which is, it's so awesome that not a lot of times players who enter free agency get that opportunity, where the team that has you, that values you, that you love being at, for whatever reason, maybe it's because of their payroll, whatever it is. Maybe they have a prospect coming up that it just isn't going to work out, but it seemed like right away, like the anxiety that you had probably was short-lived, because I don't know when the Phillies can come in and say, no, we want to sign you.
I mean, I wanted to sign kind of quick, just because from afar I've seen guys wait it out and stuff like that, and I'm not really about that, and for my wife too, we were having she was pregnant at the time, and so I wanted to, wherever I was going to be, I wanted to go there quick so we can get settled in, get prepared for spring training, and have a place to live because my wife was giving birth in spring training. And so I didn't want to wait it out, and who knows where we're going to be, because I've seen guys do that. And that's got to be tough for the family, not just like the player, but the family too, depending on as a wife or how many kids they have, where they're going to live. So a lot of things that I feel like fans and some people don't think about. It's like the outside part of the game and the contract is your family and where you're going to be at. So
I was just talking to Lucas Sims about that dynamic at the trade deadline.
Oh yeah, I can imagine how crazy that is.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, and to go back to sort of your thing it's great. You want to sign early, but it's also great that the team wants to sign you early, right? I mean, that phone call where you get where it's say, hey, the Phillies, they want to make a legitimate. I mean, it's one thing to make an offer, make a legitimate offer, and you're probably like, okay. That's just, I can't imagine what that feeling must have been like. It was.
Yeah, it's, Phillies, I mean, growing up as a kid over there, pretty much, and coming from college, I feel like I adapted pretty well, and it was a culture shock for sure for me because it's so much different from where I'm from, but having the opportunity to play there for 9 years, almost 9 years before they signed me back, was a blessing, man. It's awesome. The people I've met around, the relationships I made over my years, the fan base, it's special.
It is special.
For them to believe in me and to come back, it means a lot.
So your free agent anxiety was very short-lived. To summarize,
short-lived. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a couple of weeks or like
a couple of weeks.
That's it. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
not a lot of guys get the chance to do that. So I wanted the here and the now. So this is just being in Philadelphia. I'm always struck every time around the Phillies about how different that clubhouse is, how different the fan base is, how different it is. And listen, I'm based in Boston, so I get it. But for you, coming back of like this motivation, what I'm saying is that like the adrenaline must be going. Like, let's go, right?
Talking about now?
Yeah. You feel like okay.
It's been for me, it's been a long process, right? I've been out almost 3 months, and the longest of my career. It was definitely, especially the rib was really shocking to me, and so that was kind of a downer at first. But everything happens for a reason, and I learned some stuff along the way in my rehab process, and it's gone smooth for the most part. But being away this long, I'm really ready to go out and pitch, and right, that's why I'm here. That's why I Phillies signed back to go pitch, and as major league players, that's what we do. We want to play and try to contribute to the team as best as we can. And we can only throw so many bullpens and IVPs before we get the game, right? Like you want that game situation, that adrenaline rush again, and the feeling of competing and facing hitters again and pitching in front of your defense and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get back out. I'm really glad that everything's gone smoothly so far. The ankle and rib feels good right now, and hopefully pitch tomorrow and their ankle and rib responds really well. So hopefully that goes all well, and throw a couple more games.
Can I ask you what you learned? You said you learned stuff in the last 3 months.
Especially about my body.
Yeah.
I've always been somebody that take care of their body, educates myself as much as I can about my body. I feel like that's helped me stay healthy for a lot of these years, and I have a guy I worked out with back in Louisiana who's my masseuse as well. He taught me a ton about my body
over the course of
my career.
Okay.
And since I met him in college, and the trainers over here and in Philly has taught me a lot as well. And I'm a masseuse in Philly, so I didn't realize how much ankles play a part in your whole body.
Oh yeah,
until I get hurt. Yeah. And so I knew they were a big part, but I didn't know, because I sprained my ankle once, but I wasn't pitching at the time.
Yeah.
I I sprained it, and then pitching, I'm not able to do the things I usually do on the mound, rotate and this and that, and put more pressure, put more torque on my rib cage, which I wouldn't have thought of, right? And now I know that, and how important my ankles are.
So one was affecting the other.
One was affecting the other, and I know now that how important, especially my right ankle, is to keep my whole body healthy.
Do you feel like now, this is again a cliche question, but do you feel, okay, I'm ready to, all this, I've learned my lessons in 3 months, I've learned about my body in 3 months, but now I feel good, I feel back to normal, let's go. Do you feel that way now?
Yeah, right now, yeah. I feel back to normal. I think get into the games and get my pitch count up and conditioning my body again, my arm is the next step. So right now it's nice to focus on my delivery now and getting in better positions to throw the balls where I want to throw them, rather than throwing and feeling around with my ankle and my rib, and hopefully it's not going to hurt.
Now you just go.
Now I'm just ready to go and sharpen my delivery and all my pitches up, and try to have good games here and condition the arm and body before I head back to Philly.
What do you miss the most, like, about pitching in the major leagues?
Everything.
Yeah.
Competing, winning games. Every win's big, no matter what it is, no matter if you blow them out or you barely win. Just pitching in the big leagues in general. Competing, being able to pitch at the highest level on a really good starting staff, in front of a really good fan base who packs the house every game, no matter if it's a weekend or a midweek, which is it's pretty incredible.
Let me ask you this real quick. I went out to the bullpen at Citizens Bank Park because I wanted to see like what it was like for visitors in the bullpen. You guys are, when you're warming up, you're down below. Could you see like the torture that their fan base is putting through?
When we're down there, we can't see it.
You can't
see it, no. But I've been up in the visiting bullpen a couple times. And I went up there last year, really for the first time, and kind of stood around and stood on the mound, and those fans are right on top of you.
It's like a shoebox.
It's a shoebox. They're right on top of you. So I can see how intimidating it can get for bullpen guys for the other team. But where we are, we can't see.
No, you can't.
See up there. No.
Well, that was another thing, by the way. That series that we talked. Another thing that happened: the guy fell out of the bullpen onto his head.
Glad he's all right.
But
it was a long drop.
Oh, it was scary. I mean, all we could see was the faces of the Red Sox pitchers, and it was scary. But anyway, that was another thing that happened in that series. But the reason I went out there, Merrill Kelly had said something about hey, I saw
in the playoffs.
I saw better fans in Venezuela or whatever. I'm like, I got to go out there for this, and there is no escaping it.
No escaping. No escaping. It's
good though. It's
really
it spices things up.
And I mean, I've been here since 2015 where we're rebuilding. So I've been to almost an empty stadium and then not full, and then once we started winning in 22, it started to pack out, and then this year has been the best I've seen it.
Really?
On a Tuesday night game, you have a sellout.
That's saying something.
And a Wednesday night you got a sellout, or Wednesday day game you got a sellout, which is it's pretty awesome. You go around to opposing stadiums, and we went to Yankee Stadium, and we went to I think the second game, and it wasn't sold out. And I was like, Philly sells out every single night.
And another thing I noticed, and maybe probably you can observe this more, not being in the middle of it, but I feel like Phillies fans, more than any other fan base, tries to enact their will on what's happening on the field. So for instance, when I went from that series, when I went from Citizens Bank Park in the playoffs, and then I go to the other state, I went to Arizona and Texas, and they're loud, but they're loud.
Not even close.
No, but it's different because they're, one of the things that the standing room only, those standing room, 4 deep standing room only, they're living and dying with every pitch. They're trying desperately to enact what, what, I don't know if you can feel that or not.
Oh, you definitely can feel it. The atmosphere in the playoffs is incredible. I mean, it's addicting to be out at the ballpark, and you almost, our first time in 22, my first time in the playoff, a lot of us on that team, first time in the playoff. For pitchers, is we had an off day, and we want to head to the field and play a game. It's when we're playing good and winning the playoff games, the atmosphere is awesome. The dugout's awesome. Winning's obviously the number one thing in the playoffs because every game is so big. So every pitch matters so much.
Just the screen captures, like for instance, obviously the Bryce home run, like that, like iconic photos, like those hit.
Yeah.
Oh, the best. Last thing, you've been very generous through the time. I appreciate it. You played with Gosman, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we had Gosman on. He had a tweet about flamethrower. Do you see this?
No.
Okay, he was looking for a flamethrower. We thought he was looking for a pitcher that had pitched 100 miles an hour. He was actually looking for an actual flamethrower for a clubhouse celebration. You got any good story?
Not like that.
No.
No, it's Kev. He thinks of some cool stuff. Yeah, I never thought of something like that.
No.
That's pretty cool. I love Kev though, man. I enjoy my time at LSU playing with him.
Well, you guys were the OGs. You guys were the OGs, like schemes. Like everyone, it's good for schemes, right? Mm-hmm. But you guys were like. Do you ever get a chance to talk to Skeens at all?
Yeah, I talked to him. Talked to him this year.
Okay.
This year when they were in Philly.
Okay, it's a brotherhood, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Skeens, I hadn't been able to talk to Cruz yet.
Okay.
But yeah, man, there's not a ton of LSU guys.
Yeah.
Like in the big leagues. I mean, you got several. Josh Smith. He went to the same high school. He's a little after me. But like you said, it's like a brotherhood for sure.
You got a guy here, your top prospect, who didn't go to LSU. You know who I'm talking about? Crawford.
Oh yeah.
He was committed.
Yeah.
Boy, that team.
Oh man. I mean, we got some guys. Trevor Story as well.
Yeah. Oh, he committed.
I just remember because I saw him last night on the screen.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he committed. Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out of high school, but he committed LSU. My brother actually took him on his official visit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So Trev and Bregman, of course.
Yeah.
We lived together 1 year, so we played 2 years over there.
Yeah.
Andrew Stevenson as well. He was in big leagues for a little while.
Oh, you live with Bregman?
Yeah.
In LSU?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You guys did all right for yourself. Congratulations.
Right, yeah.
That's a lifelong bond, though, right?
Yeah. No, I'm glad. More LSU guys in here, the better, because Mississippi State was taken over at one point.
Well,
a lot of Mississippi State boys, and they're still up in the big leagues. So it's cool just to see those SEC guys all around. I got pretty good relationships with them when I do see them, especially the guys I played against in college.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see those guys still playing.
No NIL deals, when you were playing, though, right?
No NIL deals.
Oh, my goodness.
Guy I really like watching that I played against for a while is Adam Frazier.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris Stratton.
Yeah.
Chris Stratton still doing it, man. It's impressive.
It's impressive. It's the best in college baseball. So, hey, listen, I appreciate everything, and congratulations with everything.
Thank you very much.
We're pulling for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.